So welcome to the MS and Business Analytics info session here at Golden Gate University. My name is Luke Cowan. I am an enrollment and admissions advisor here, and this is our program director. If you would like to introduce yourself.
Sure. Welcome everyone to this info session. I am the faculty of the Agino School of Business. I am the program director for both the Master of Science Business Analytics, and more recently we added a new program internationally, Master of Science in Artificial Intelligence. I've been involved in teaching in Golden Gate since 2011, and for the past several years involved in development and revision and improvement of our business analytics programs. And previous to that, I spent 30 years in a variety of organizations in Silicon Valley in IT information on topics of data analytics, artificial intelligence, and business intelligence, about application in industry. So I look forward to having this conversation with you all.
So here at GGU, we've been serving students since 1901. We are located in downtown San Francisco. We were one of the first universities to offer flexible online programs tailored toward working adults. Our alumni network is over 70,000 alumni and professionals. We have courses that are taught by professionals in the Bay Area and learn both theory and practice that you can apply in the real world. And I will pass it on to you.
So one of the big questions anybody needs to make whenever they're planning for getting advanced college degrees, that what institution to pick and why Golden Gate University. As my colleague alluded to, Golden Gate University actually has been around for a long time with the mission to provide a very advanced educational experience for professionals, people who wanted to learn the latest and greatest about any topic, and with a practical experience in mind to be able to move into either a new career track or advance their existing career track, all that. So we have been a professional educational institutions for over 100 years, focusing on variety of professional degrees as evolved. So business school has been one of our top schools, as well as our School of Taxation, the School of Accounting, and a law school we had, which is now transferring for this type of activities. Now we are moving into a very hybrid type of program, updated degree programs, which allows you to register for various small side classes, interact with practitioners of your topics. So for an MSBA program, for instance, most of our instructors are people who are data scientists, practitioners of this topic they're teaching in their day job in a large organizations from the likes of Oracle's, Google's, Uber, or other institutions of that nature. These are programs intended for students who generally are professionally oriented. Either they want to advance their degrees or they want to change career into new, as we're moving into a more digital economy, a data-driven economy. Often people who've been some roles, we have people who came from product management roles, came from other business activities roles, into now want to move into more of a business analyst, data analyst type of roles. So you will find out our program is very tuned to your specific needs and allows you, as we're going to go through some of the details, to customize it with a different focus and different trajectories of how you want to advance your career. Next slide, please. So if you look at a program, a graduate program, Master of Science, generally requires 36 units total. 2 of these courses are foundational courses. One of the foundational courses we're going to see later on is based on quantitative fluency, data analytics, which covers both descriptive and visual statistical analysis. If you've had that course in your undergraduate or previously in other type of programs, that could be changed. So 36 is the max, but based on your previous college education, you could have up to 6 credits, basically transferable, so you could actually complete the program 30 units. It is a hybrid modality. Hybrid means that you have both on-campus classes, fully online, fully asynchronous online, or Zoom-based online. Even our fully asynchronous online, you have access to real instructors lifetime based on your availability, instructors' availability. So we offer these in a very flexible modality to really fit into your personal and professional life. We do not require any testing before. My colleague later on is going to talk about general eligibility of application for that. And you could take courses in, from one course per term to two, three, and you could actually decide your path to completion. And you can actually complete this in less than 2 years. We've had students who wanted to really have a quick path on it. So we allow, because all the courses are generally offered, we allow you to choose your path to completion. Often professionals who are working, they want to balance between their educational and professional experiences. So they take about average 2 courses. So depending on that, anywhere from, I would say, minimum, 12 months to a full year, you can complete the program. It's very challenging for somebody who wants to do it, take, all the 4 courses per term. We've had that done, but that's generally rare. 18 months is more of an average on completion, that too. And as you can see that we are anticipating enrollment for our fall term, and we actually have extended the deadline to August timeframe, and classes started after our Labor Day weekend. So we are a trimester. So we have spring term, summer term, and fall term. So you could actually plan your enrollment accordingly and taking courses, any term, but fall terms are generally the preferred term to start. Next slide, please. Okay, so the benefit of our program is that, as I mentioned, is that we are very project-based, experiential, and professionally driven with the latest practices of any topic that we're going to teach within the industry. We are not just a book type instruction, a theoretical abstract instruction. Yes, you need to have the fundamental knowledge, the foundation, understanding of that concept, especially in a specific context, but mostly practice-based. The whole idea is that you'll be ready upon completion degree to go to any career. Data analysis is basically understanding the sources of data, how you aggregate data, organize data, cleanse them, as various buzzwords are in the marketplace, munch them, wrangle the data, all that information in order to transfer data into a actionable intelligence, enabling intelligence decision making. So that's really the whole process. And we have really created a program that it meets the needs of the markets, and we focus on different industries. We have courses that you can focus on, let's say, toward the healthcare industry, focus toward financial industry. There is not a sector of the economy these days that is not data-driven. We've really gone through full data-driven, and more so now with the introduction of AI and AI becoming part and parcel of data analysis, is how AI is influencing that transformation. We really are, they call it an AI revolution. We are gone through a digital transformation revolution over the past 2-3 decades. It's now accelerating very rapidly through automation. So we have now, as you're going to see the list of courses, infused AI into our program. So you're going to see some of those activities as well. So the whole purpose of the program is that to bring you closer to your career objectives. And by identifying all the skills you need from the latest, greatest of the marketplace, and enable you to update your knowledge, enhance your skill sets, and be skill ready. In fact, these days, one of the requirements is that AI literate. AI literacy is part and parcel of our questions too. I know there's a question. I know, Amanda, you raised your hand. I think we're going to go through answer questions shortly after that. So let's move on quickly this thing here, and we're going to open up a Q&A, please.
Yeah, Amanda, if you have a question, you can put it in the chat, or we'll get to that towards the end as well.
Next slide, please. Okay, I guess one of the things people said that what is the differentiator that our university offers? Part is our own institution from its day one, the mission it had to provide the latest knowledge and skill sets to professionals, but part of it is the location we are. GGU has always been in the heart of the technological advancement. San Francisco is the dominant incubator of technological advancement. The whole Bay Area, I mean, the Silicon Valley, you could go up and down the Bay Area and just see all this innovation happening. I mean, the ethos of this environment through osmosis is part of our own ethos too. So we are involved in a variety of these organization businesses. It's not just that we are an isolated institution, that we are embedded into the community. We actually reach out to a lot of these organizations, often have conversation within that. Who are you looking for? What is the type of skill set you're looking for, and incorporate their needs into our programs. We, through our capstone course, a lot of our students get engaged with these businesses in trying to then demonstrate their knowledge and skill sets by applying to a project to complete the program with the partnership with them. So we benefit from being part of this really greatest capital of technological advancement and innovations. And especially now with AI, we are the capital of AI innovation and incubation. So we are part and parcel. In fact, we refer to as the Bay Area anchored or San Francisco anchored institution. So this is very much into our DNA. That is reflected in our programs, reflected in our instructors. We have the benefit of hiring adjuncts from professionals working practice from Bay Area. So these are people who have access to the latest. Some of them work with some of these hottest new companies like Databricks, that are the top company that have not even gone IPO, where they're worth billions of dollars yet, or new companies emerging like Nvidia. So being part of this region enables us to really engage with the broader community and bring in some of the best experts to help us both develop our program and teach our program. So, and our program, as we said, is really designed for professionals who want to really move forward or basically pick up a new career trajectory. And that's where our program enables. Next slide, please. So this is a very broad list of our courses. We do have some core of foundational courses that are required that everyone needs to take. As I mentioned, the foundational course, the Business 240, it is based on descriptive and inferential analysis. Often students come to us with having similar courses in their undergraduate studies. We review it, their transcript, and often this could be waived. Generally, the requirement for data analysis is that you have the fundamental knowledge of what we call quantitative analysis, quantitative fluency. These days, the two basic, kind of literacy that started was that one was called data literacy, quantitative fluency, and now we're moving into age of AI. They call it AI literacy. So really, we are moving into these type of areas so these are all foundations. And then once you've taken the foundation classes, I notice that these are understanding the general concept of what is business analytics, what is the nature of decision making, and what are the key type of data analysis. As part of that, we teach the de facto or default program language, which is now part and parcel of all AI, which is Python. So there are some technical tracks, but again, intended for business analysts. We are not a boot camp on programming. You do not walk over here with just kind of a programmer that you move into the programming track. Rather, as a business analyst, understanding how these type of activities play a role in that. And then you select 6 from these variety of courses. And notice that we do have courses that most of them now have a variation of AI. And then we're going to actually have a course that looks at AI in every business. Every business is going through transformation. And when we explore that, and this is a course that dives into finance, retail, manufacturing, sales and marketing, healthcare, pharmaceutical. We cover about 14, 15 of top industries and do deep dive that how each industry, because ultimately, as you're targeting these industries, they don't want generalities that, oh, yes, I know AI, I know how to use one of these ChatGPT or other type of platforms. How is this going to impact my business? How would my business get transformed? through the introduction of a large language models, a prompt engineering type platforms like ChatGPT, or more recently, the newest trend is our AI agents. So these programs prepares you not only with the foundation of data analysis, but also very applied, practical based. Next slide, please. All right, I'm going to pass it down to my colleague Luke.
Yeah,
Tells you
thank
what the
you.
education requirements are.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so the mission requirements, it does require a bachelor's degree from a regionally accredited U.S. institution or its equivalent. We do require a GPA of 3.0. However, if it is a little bit less, you can put that in your statement of purpose, explaining why your GPA is a little bit lower. And the other requirements along with your statement of purpose is a resume. We require that for your professional capabilities. And then the skills for success, it would be strong quantitative writing and computing skills are important for thriving in a competitive dynamic learning environment. So once you submit that application, just require that statement of purpose and resume, and then of course your official transcript as well. And yeah, so to financial aid, at the bottom right corner, we have our FAFSA code that is 001205 if you would like to write that down if you're using FAFSA to fund the program. If you have any more questions about financial aid, you can go to, let's see, ggu.edu for more info on financial aid. And so the next steps are fall application deadlines are July, or the early deadline is July 13th, which I believe is this Sunday. So you definitely submit your application for the early deadline then. The final deadline is August 17th. So make sure you do submit your application, but definitely before that date. We'd be happy to reach out once that application has been submitted. It does take about 10 to 15 or 10 to typically 30 minutes to submit your application. You can only do it in one sitting. You're not able to return back to the application. So just kind of make time to submit that application in full. And then once you submit that application, you will receive a decision within 48 hours, whether it be me or another team member. We would definitely be reaching out 24 to 48 hours regarding your application. And if you're interested, we have the link down here below to submit your application. That is ggu.edu/apply. Thank you for joining today, guys.